Good morning, everyone. Yeah, the hair's out. I look a little more disheveled at the moment. So it is 6:55 in the morning, and I'm getting ready to go to Hollywood Studios today. And what that means is I need to go try to get my Rise of the Resistance boarding pass now at 7 a.m. We're gonna hope that I do get it now. If for any reason I don't, then I would be looking at trying again at 1 o'clock. They've changed the times. So the first thing I want to do, I am not on Disney property. So the first thing I want to do is get myself on the Wi-Fi network and see how fast that is. I'm not sure if that's faster or slower. It's a little slow. Okay, the second thing I'm going to do is go to the website that tells me the exact time, whatis.com, and it gives you the exact time in seconds. The next thing that I'm going to do then, okay, so it looks like, oh, that's 3 bars. That's a little better. Okay, so I've gotten the best looking Wi-Fi I can get. I'm at 6:57 and 30. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the Disney app and open up the Disney app. And you guys all know that Walt Disney World app. Okay, and I'm going to scroll down to where it talks about Rise of the Resistance. And then you'll see where it says join. I'm going to hit join. It says check status on the other side. That's the one we want. Check status, and then it says join virtual queue. Okay. So you hit join virtual queue. Well, I guess it's the same spot. Okay. So now that I've got that open, it's at 6:59:03. We're going to wait until it's about 10 seconds before time. We're going to switch back and start refreshing the screen to allow me to join. So now it's just the waiting game of tick, tick, tick. Now, in a perfect world, you'd have somebody else on a different phone, a different app, checking the time while you're checking and the other piece, but it is what it is. 45 seconds. 50. Okay, switch back to the app and start refreshing. Join. Just me. Done. Group 36. And it is 7 o'clock and 17 seconds. And I'm already group 36. Now that means I don't have to rush to be there the very first second the park opens, which is kind of nice, unless there's something else specific I want to do. The park opens at 9. It will be a Friday, so but it's Christmas morning, so I don't know how many frequent Uber drivers are around, etc. And it's cold out today. Right now, normally Florida is, you know, hot, boily, and sweaty and all that stuff. It is 41 degrees out right now with the real feel at 35 and a freeze warning. So it's one of those years. And tonight it goes down to 34 degrees, so a very legitimate freeze warning for the crops here among and on top of everything else that's going wrong. So the park opens at 9. If I want to be able to rope drop certain rides so that I am getting the most out of the day, I want to plan to be there at about 8:30, which means I would want to leave here around 8. Which means normally I'd be getting up at 7 and starting to get ready, which is now. All right, so I got up about 10 minutes early. So I'm going to start getting myself ready so we can leave on time and take my time. Yay. Merry Christmas, everyone. Realizing you're watching this way after the time, but this is Christmas at Disney. Let's go get some magic. Hi guys, so we are all packed up, ready to go in my fabulous, let me see if I can show you, Christmas sweater. Yes, it is an ugly Christmas sweater of Guardians of the Galaxy. So now we're getting ready to head out of the hotel room, the timeshare, go downstairs and take an Uber to Hollywood Studios. It is now 8:07. Hopefully I'll get there a little before 9. I've been debating on where I'm going to start in the park. I don't want to, normally I would say if you're a thrill rides person, you would go to Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster first thing in the morning and get that side of the park done. I don't ride either of those rides, and I don't like Slinky Dog either. Now, those are most of the big ones. The other two big ones, which are my decision now, are Smuggler's Run or Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Now, because it's the first thing you see and it is the actual newest, I'm thinking Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is going to be longer. So I'm going to start at Smuggler's Run, do some stuff in that area, and then go into Toy Story to hit Toy Story Midway Mania, and then come back around, and I'll have plenty of time later in the day to do Mickey and Minnie's. So let's see how this works. We're going to give it a try. And if it doesn't work, I'll switch it for the next time I'm back here. Let's make some magic. So I am sitting in the lobby of the timeshare. I'm going to do a quick pan around, just so you can see what it looks like. Very pretty and decorated for the holidays. It's very quiet, of course, because it's Christmas morning. I like the artwork. So I called an Uber, and it is Christmas morning, so you expect that it may not be as busy. I think a lot more people are spending the time at home, which makes perfect sense these days. It was 24 minutes from when I called him to get there. Now that means he's still going to get here probably close to 8:30ish, which will allow me to still get to the parks on time as long as everything goes according to plan. I was hoping to get to the parks earlier, but that's okay. Now it's cold out this morning. And I don't mean those poor people in Florida, they don't understand cold. It's 60 degrees and they're cold. No, it's going down to 34 tonight. It was at 39 this morning. It's cold. So I have like I said, I've got my sweater on. I've also added my little Mickey jacket. I don't know if you can see it in the stitching, but there are hidden Mickeys in the stitching. That's normally how I like to wear my Mickeys and things, just hidden, subtle kind of. I've got my boarding group, 36, which I'm guessing is going to be, if the park opens at 9, it's probably going to be around 11 o'clock. So I still think I'm going to try Smuggler's Run, head over to Toy Story and try to do that. And then I think we're going to just take some looks around and see what's here, what's happening in the parks. Obviously, we're looking at what the crowds are on Christmas compared to any other time of year and compared to COVID times. It's an unusual time to be here. If you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe to these videos, to my channel. It lets you know when new content is coming out. If you hit the bell notification, it lets you know right away when stuff is coming up. And it keeps you in the loop of what's happening. I'll be able to bring you content, and I'm trying to make sure it comes steadily to you at least once a week. If I can manage twice a week, that's great. I also do live chats, and that bell notification is going to let you know when those happen. Comment down below, have you ever been here for the holidays? And I don't mean just December, I mean between Christmas and New Year's. Have you ever taken that jump to come in for the holiday season? Now here's something else interesting. It is only 8:30 in the morning. Hollywood Studios doesn't open till 9. They're already boarding groups 1 through 10. Yeah, they're pre-setting people on the ride now, which makes perfect sense. Get people to get through the ride, more of a crush, more time. They're estimating my returns 2 hours from now, which is 10:30, and the park will have been open an hour and a half at that point, and that's great. Again, I could have left earlier to try to get to the park earlier. It is what it is, but that's okay. My Uber is 8 minutes away, which means 8:40. I'll get there just about 9. I was hoping to get there before the park opened, significantly, but it is Christmas, and things are more limited right now, and because I made the choice to stay off property, and this is something you seriously have to consider. If you don't rent your own car, and you're coming from off property, yeah, you've got to be careful. You've got to plan out and give yourself more time, because stuff like this is going to happen. 7 minutes away. So yeah, that's the risk you take. And that's why you're paying more to stay on property at any of the properties. Now you can also do Mears. Mears is more expensive. That's another option. But he's now about 6 minutes away. He's getting pretty close. So I'm going to put you away for the moment, get in the Uber, and head on over to the park. Good morning, guys. You almost can't see that I'm talking, can you? So we are heading up to Hollywood Studios on Christmas Day. It is infinitely less crazy and crowded than normally on Christmas. We are coming up to getting our health temperature screen. So I gotta take my hat off so they can get to my forehead. We're heading on in, and we'll see you inside. The beautiful Christmas decorations of Disney's Hollywood Studios. There are people standing here trying to buy tickets. I'm not sure why. I don't know how they would have gotten a park reservation if they haven't. Maybe there's still some opportunities. Now, while it is not super crowded right now, instead of heading into the main lines, you notice I keep walking more and more right. And that's because, see how there's people at most of those? See how these poor people have nobody with them? We're going to the people who look like they've got nobody.
So are you ready to be a movie star?
What?
A movie star.
Of course I am. I bring my own camera crew. Merry Christmas. Here we are, guys. Welcome to Christmas. Very classic Christmas decorations. All the sounds of Merry Christmas that surround. It's so pretty. There are people up in the sunlight, thank goodness, directing traffic. Oh my goodness, even like the Starbucks line isn't long. That would normally be like so crazy long. So yeah, they've got all these people up with directional signs. And as I said, if I wanted to go in the morning, if I was a thrill ride person, I'd go that way. But I am not.
Good morning, and thank you for visiting Disney's Hollywood Studios. At this time, boarding groups for Star Wars Rise of the Resistance are full.
Oh, yes, yes. Merry Christmas. Think the line's that short?
It might be, yeah.
Holy heck, I'm going that way then. Oh my God, look at this, guys. Mickey Minnie isn't even in the extended queue. Oh, I'm gonna walk on to Mickey and Minnie if this is the case. Normally, the queue's all the way out there. It's a Christmas miracle. This is amazing. Good morning and Merry Christmas. You've given me a Christmas miracle. This line is never this short. Merry Christmas. Thank you for working today. My pleasure. This is amazing. It's a 15-minute wait, which means I actually get to walk the line. Normally I've done this as DAS. This is terrific. Good morning. Merry Christmas. And inside we go. Welcome.
Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times while in line and also.
This is all sort of like the original, the Grauman's Chinese theater design. And it's beautiful. And this has kept the original stuff, not the Mickey stuff, because I'm looking at the light fixtures. And it's very much, this is the old style. They might have cleaned this up, but they haven't changed it. Because you'll notice, the gentleman in front of me is by himself as well. I haven't been through any of this stuff. This is excellent. We get to see it all now. See, normally I've just gone through that whole section there. And here we go into the main queue. Now this used to be stunningly beautiful displays about the movies. Oh wow, look at this. They're really moving and grooving now. When I go into that next area, that's where it switches into Mickey World.
We have a little change of plans.
Oh no.
In our last screening, as Mickey and Minnie drove off to the park to enjoy their perfect picnic, Engineer Goofy pulled up in his train, and let's just say he really had a blast.
Uh-oh.
Now, instead of watching the cartoon, you get to step into it.
This is the third hand sanitizer, or fourth, in the line so far. Merry Christmas. So again, this is the sad part about doing this particular event, is that it used to be that you would watch a whole movie here, and Goofy would be, you know, do you want to come in? Is everything great? And then there would be this kind of explosion, and suddenly you'd realize the screen was bent. And I realize, I don't know how much of maybe the projection mapped it, so you didn't see the bend. Now I will say there's no floor markings here, which is a little disturbing. But, and I think you've seen it before, they literally bend the screen so that it's as if you were going into the alternative world. Now back here, this is where the lines come up again. And this is, guys, this is insanely fast. I'm very excited about this. And we're going to try to see what new things we get to see this time. Because I mean, it changes. Let me clarify. It doesn't change, but what you can see changes. Hand sanitizer number 5. Ta-da. And this is that song that's going to get stuck in your head. Now it's funny, normally when I come inside the buildings I get very cold, but because it's so cold out today and I have so many layers on, now that I'm coming out I'm warm. So we're going to bounce and dance like we've done before. I'm going to put my sunglasses away for a few minutes so that I don't lose them on this ride. This is a great way to start the day, guys. Okay guys, I'm in row 4 and you'll see I'm behind the plexiglass here, so we're going to see what this does to the experience. I'm putting my bag on the ground. Woohoo! Oh. Taking my hat off, because there is a windy section in here. So let's see what we get. Now there are so many Easter eggs in here, and honestly I miss most of them. I don't know them. I like the carousel, because that's one of the things that inspired Disney to begin it.
Can you all hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Welcome aboard, folks. We're ready for a relaxing ride around the park. Hiya, folks. Hello there. How you doing? Hey, Mickey and Minnie. You sure get a good care of our friends. What's better amazing? What could possibly go wrong?
Well.
Oh, no! I must have hit that track switch!
Oh, it's a runaway train!
Ladies and gentlemen,
I've never been on this side before. Clarabelle. Oh no, the angry tornado is spinning us. Oh, we're the first one down the tornado. White wind. Oh, somebody fell in the tree. There they are. Maybe. Oh no, oh no, that's oh no! We're in! And we're underwater. See guys, we all went into our own pods for that. And then we all come out. I'm learning stuff. There's vibration in our chair though, so we can actually feel that guy doing that. Oh, we're front room. Oh, we're front room.
It's so nice to see you. Come on in. Don't be shy. That's right. Everyone to your positions. Ready? And
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's conga. Oh, we're the last ones out. We get the most of this. Wow, that sounds maniacal. And then we rotate. Look at that, you barely even see that one. That's
that
interesting.
concludes my guided tour. you. Hope you had a relaxing ride around the park, and thanks for sticking with me.
You do see completely new things each time. Nothing can stop us now. The juggling QB, the random character they created just so they could sell stuff. And we're stopped here. That poor bird is just killing time. Happy QB, juggling QB. Oh no, what else is he gonna do? Oh my God, he's had baby QBs. Okay. Okay, so that was the end of the cycle. Hi, we love you too. Oh, love me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hula. You know, this could become the small world when you get stuck here, because that song's gonna go again. This is pretty funny. And yay! Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And as you leave, the same as when you entered, you went into the cartoon world, and now, so you can see all the Disney approved and all the normal cartoon marks, and you exit out through the cartoon. So you're now entering back into the real world. Okay. All right, there we go. That was excellent. Pin trading during a pandemic.
I got to go back with that back.
They're very nice. Amazing. So, I'm putting my phone away. I'm putting my glasses away. And we're going to head on, I think, to Batu. Actually, we're going to very quickly check the app. And the app says they are up to group 20, and I'm group 36, so I've still got another hour. So we're going to go to... Good morning.
Good morning, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and thank you for working today. Okay. 50 minutes for Smuggler's Run. Toy Story Midway... Toy Story Midway Mania is a 15-minute wait. We're making that happen. Neither did I. Oh. That would be the more sensible way to go, but they've got that huge queue in the way.
Oh, yeah.
Slinky Dog Dash, Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, and Smuggler's Run. Those are all big ones. And I realize it is, pardon me, the longer I wait, Smuggler's Run may go up, but it could also really drop near the end. And to be frank, if I can, I want to run Toy Story Midway Mania a few times. So, here we go. So the line, the Slinky Dog Dash, is all the way here outside the entrance. Actually, it started just before One Man's Dream. If Toy Story Midway Mania had a line, it would be here, but it's not long. What I'm hearing, and I'm hoping it's true, is that Toy Story is only a 15-minute wait, whereas Slinky Dog is a 50-minute wait. Galaxy's Edge is also a 50 wait, but we're hoping we might be able to do this and then have time to kill to do Smugglers. And that's the new restaurant in the gray there. Happy holidays to you too. Sorry you don't have your scarf on this year. I am not seeing many photographers out yet.
Isn't he the sweetest dinosaur toy you've ever seen?
Yes, he is. So this is still kind of busy, but not ungodly. It's a walk-on. Crayola chalk. And again, the last few times I've ridden this has been with DAS. Okay, they're there. But all of this queue line could get filled up as it gets crowded. Broke your crown, lose a turn. Oh, lose a turn. My goodness, this is basically a walk-on. Okay, harder to hit targets are worth more. That makes sense. I'm building up a bit of a sweat just from walking. I hear Mr. Potato Head. Do you hear Mr. Potato Head? There he is.
Honey, there's a salesman at the door with a mustache. I said, tell him I've already got one.
Ba-dum-bum. They've changed his spacing. Hi, Mr. Potato Head. Good
I
morning.
heard that, you hockey puck.
I'm not a hockey puck. The line is this short, guys. I may do this more than once, to be completely frank. We are in row 5, and we are on. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. I love your book. Thank you. I'm going to see how much of this I can actually show you. Let's make sure you're here. This is just so you know your angle. Okay. Penthouse first. So, as I explained to you when I was going through, I don't know if my camera died. I ran out of space on here in the middle, so I apologize for that. But I ran out, one of the screens wasn't working. The one with the Wild West targets. The center showed up, and I got those, but there was nothing else on the screen that I could hit. So, I won Best in Car, but I was lacking a whole lot of options. So, they very generously offered to let me ride again. I'm kind of excited about that. It's very sweet. They did not have to do that. But I'm just going to wait right here until they tell me it's time to load. All right, here's try number 2, guys.
Hey, welcome to our practice game.
Just hold the sign.
What goes by? Coming in fast.
Notice just a few little holes, just to make sure you know you got your target. All right, go for the, you want to get into the donkey and the little guy rolling around outside the house. Why am I not hitting him? I'm not going to get that little guy. Stuff on balloon. Get the other guys around it, then get the 2. Up, up, up. Up. There we go. And now you want all 3, and then still at 22%, but my average game screen is a little higher. Now we're going to try the impossible again. Oh, they're farther back, okay. Oh, I got it. I can't get them. Yeah, I'm doing bad, guys. Stretching the arm out. This is not a good game in general. That's okay. Alright, so this is the screen that went blank on me the last time. There we go. Alright, that was awful, guys, but at least I got all the screens. I've made the determination I will not succeed on that one. Yeah, I did worse, but I still got the round. 48% accuracy. Not good. Oh well. Who knows? Maybe I did better than the others. So, not my best score. I did better at the 138.8 on the last one. Still got fever, but you know, one day I'm going to get up there. Best I did was when I had that one person who was a VIP tour guide show me all the stuff and help me through it together. So that's been one of my all-time desires, to be able to hit Toy Story Midway Mania twice in a day, let alone twice right after the other. And I may come back and do it again, because, wow, what fun that was. But twice in a row, my shoulder hurts. So, I've now hand sanitized. This is like, I'm seeing 4 or 5 different hand sanitizers. I've not walked into this shop before. We're going to take a quick look. It's much bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, they will do shipping. They will ship to the front of the park now, too, for the holidays, which they hadn't been. Pig. Oh, I'm just happy to be here. Me too, Mr. Forky. Me too. And it's got a pocket drew. Forky socks. A Bo Peep, hanging with my peeps. I like her purse. It's very cute. It's very, very cute. I love this line. I did not put my jacket back on yet. And it is a little chilly because I'm in the shade. But I was so warm that I think taking my body temperature down a little bit is good. Yeah, these are the only Green Army men we get these days. I wish the cast members were back. I understand that it's not safe to have them as close to people. But there are ways to make it work. There are safe ways for the performers to be in the middle of all of it. Well, that was fun, guys. Hopefully you saw that I took a ride through the advice of a couple people on Facebook into Alien Swirling Saucers. It was a 25-minute listed wait, and it took about 20 minutes. And I got off, hit the restroom, and now my boarding group has been called. So here we enter into Batu. And because I have an hour to get there, Smuggler's Run line is very long. Yeah, we may not be planning that at all for a while. Remember, I'm here till close today. I could do Smuggler's Run tonight. So I'm taking my time. I love how the sound changes in here. It is more crowded here because so many of these people have not seen this yet. Alright guys, and there's the droid Tipo has a line to go in. Not surprised. This is where you'll see Chewbacca and Rey or Vi. Yeah, there's a crowd outside. That's one of the big things, especially right now, is it's going to be lines upon lines to get into anything here. I do like the fact that when I'm walking through here, because they're not playing music, I don't have to worry about talking over it as much, and I can just let you enjoy the experience. Out of curiosity, what is the jewels of this?
It is one of the 4 stores inside the marketplace.
Which one?
It's Jules Abyss.
I'm sorry, what do they sell there?
Jules Abyss sells Black Spire merchandise like teacups, cups, mugs, keychains.
Okay, all right, thank you. I'm not sure why that particular one is so popular. I just hit 5,000 steps. It is 10:30 in the morning. I woke up at 7 and didn't leave the room till 8, so there you go. I'm not seeing any photographers out yet. It's smoking. So the actual line to enter is over here.
Sorry? Second half?
Yes. And they'll double check your group. I'm ready for my marching orders.
Perfect, right this way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Right this. So I can't see Merry Christmas here because they don't celebrate Christmas in Batu. And Life Day was in November. I still love this. The group got called at 10:36, or I got in line, I should say, just before, after 10:36. I'm already sort of out of the outside area, getting ready to go totally inside. I want to see exactly how long this takes until I actually go in. But so far so good. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to hit like. It lets me know exactly which content you like seeing and what you want to see more of. Also, if you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. That way you'll know each time something is coming up and becoming available. And in the comments, let me know if you've been able to get onto Rise of the Resistance yet. Oh, it's so much warmer in here. They're not, these are bigger groups, so they're not watching the markings as well. Some of the groups are, but because they're longer and this is a thinner space, there you go. All right, they're checking your band a second time here to make sure people aren't sneaking in with groups. So it looks like a lot of that slowdown was actually just people double scanning the band. Because now that I've gone through that, they double check them again. I'm just like going right through. So that was just a slowdown. Cool. Now all of these, I'm going too quickly for you to see these, sadly. But there are all these little scanning markers and things. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. Love the textured ground.
Mission briefing and assignment.
I love that they built in seats for if things go awry. I just finished Rise of the Resistance. It's like just barely 11 o'clock, I believe. 11:09. I have already done Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Alien Swirling Saucers, Toy Story Midway Mania, twice, and Rise of the Resistance. All on a Christmas morning. It's a Christmas miracle. So I am headed back into some of the other areas of Batu. Someone recommended that I get an alcoholic milk. Oh, you might have noticed the hair came down because when you get on Rise of the Resistance, they do tell you to take your hat off because of the wind. So I have done so. And now we're going to go and get that red Kyber crystal for my friend. We're going to get a picture of Smuggler's Run for some people on one of the Facebook groups I follow. So this is the line to stand in if you want to get to the market. Because once I get out of here, I really want to... Oh, maybe I could do the Muppets next, because really that is... Or Star Tours before I eat. I'm here to get a crystal for a friend.
All right, you're in the right spot.
Yay, I got it right.
Happy Life Day.
Thank you. Actually, I found out I got yelled at by one of those bad guys when the Resistance tried to pick me up. Life Day is actually in November.
It is, but we celebrate this whole time.
Good, then Happy Life Day.
So we say Happy Life Day
I'm so
anyway.
glad because he was mean.
Yeah, we don't.
Bad.
Was it Resistance?
No, it was I got pulled up on a battleship today.
Oh, you know, those guys.
They're crazy.
They are.
They're crazy. They're mean.
They are very mean.
But thank you. Well, good. Happy Life Day.
Happy Life Day.
I feel so much better. So, I misspoke earlier. Well, I can't say I misspoke. I think that the photographers don't come in immediately in the morning. I think they come in later in the day. So, I have actually had multitudinous photo ops, including one with the child, which if they came out, the pictures will go right here. The battery's about to die, so I'll be changing it shortly, but it is definitely picking up for crowds because this is the most popular area. It is crowded. It is decidedly crowded. Now, when you're in the sunlight, it feels fine with the sweater I've got on. When you get out of the sunlight, your hands become icicles. I have gotten blue milk with alcohol to warm up. I have taken all those photos. There was something else I did. Oh, I got some pictures. I took pictures of the Millennium Falcon and the mini Millennium Falcon, as well as having other people take my pictures in them. The line for the shops is really long, but from what I've been seeing, and especially because it's going to be cold tonight, I am expecting the parks will empty out pretty quickly when the sun goes down. So I was sitting down in the shade long enough that it got really cold, so I put my coat back on. I know when I go inside to a building for the next event, I won't need it, but my hands are starting to become icicles. As I said, I did have an alcoholic blue milk in order to get a little more warmth in my body. Of course, it's a frozen milk, so it only half succeeded in its purpose. We are actually headed off of Batu. We're going back onto the planet. My feet are starting to hurt significantly, actually, which is why I sat down. Because at this point, I'm really on my own time. So I'm looking for the opportunities to find interesting things and share things with you guys. I'm gonna get a picture for someone here. Hey there. So, I've gotten the pictures I promised to get. Here we are. In the Muppet place. And we're gonna get in line. We're inside. I like the feather boas.
Scooter from Mars.
He's turning all of the screens on.
Good.
Oh, that's actually really smart. Uh-oh.
Wow, is that weird or what? Hey, Tom! Yeah? Over there.
Everyone's on their dots. Fish! As you're waiting in the lobby area, and I'm not sure if you got to see, but there are dots, and they just basically have each party get onto a dot. And that equates out to the number of spaces you have here, and then spaces people need to fill in little groups of 4. Only in the groups of 4, filling all the way over. Though I will say that I think we didn't need as many people moving over as much as they did. If you've got 5 or more people in your group, you do have to split into 2 areas. I obviously only had 1 person, so it was not a big deal. I love this space. I actually really enjoy this show. I'm not super fond of the Imagination-y guy, but I love Beaker. I love the comedy.
Hey, Waldorf, what are we going to see here anyway?
Alright guys, talk to you later.
Put on your glasses, Statler. Yeah. Hey, look! Look at the guy in the goofy mask! That's not a mask. Oh, sorry, lady!
At last, I'm out of this silly film! Hey, what are you shooting at me for? It was the penguin! Hey, watch it, will you? You could catch me with a... Hey, everybody, he's got it!
Everyone okay in here? We surrender! We surrender! What an explosion!
So we've come out of the Muppets show, and it's 10 minutes before my lunch reservation. And as we exit, we are right here at Mama Melrose's Ristorante, just in time to check in. So that worked out perfectly. And because we're supposed to be in New York, rather than being in... I love that it looks like you've spilled paint everywhere here. It's a big mess. But I love that because we're supposed to be in New York rather than California where we were in the other spot. Notice they've put snow on the ground. But I do like the snowman. So Pizza Rizzo's there. And then there's the shopping. And we're just waiting here for our reservation to be called. We're checked in. People don't get back here in this area anymore. Wow. Do you guys see that piece there? I think that's the last vestige from the streets of New York. Wet painting. Yeah, see, this was all part of that. That's so cool. That's so cool. So I'm standing outside of Mama Melrose, soaking in some of the heat. I was sitting on the other side, but it's cold. It is currently, it's up to 51 degrees in the sunlight. Ooh, 51 degrees. I'm not even sure if you can see that. You'll feel at 54. It's supposed to get 2 degrees warmer today at its warmest. So, yeah. I made a very stupid mistake. Just stupid. See, I brought my battery pack, the charger that's going to help me recharge this phone every time I need to. I didn't bring a cord. So I am looking forward to asking at the restaurant if anybody does happen to have a cord while I am sitting there and having lunch, and see if I can borrow the cord, because I've got the, like I said, I've got the power. I just need that cable. I think my table is ready. I hope you guys will come and join along, and make sure you're seeing all the other videos as they come out. And I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?